This is the makeup I do whenever I want to see if I like my hair. If you've ever looked at my makeup and been like, wow, what is she doing? From skin prep to my eyebrows to my lashes, that's why I'm bald right now. I'm gonna feed you guys in this video. I am. You guys are gonna get like everything. My Catfish makeup tutorial. Here are my credentials. Yeah. So first off, I'm gonna start with my primer. This is my holy grail. I have very oily skin, not combination. Well, a little bit of combination because it's a bit dry here, but nothing is really dry. Like my entire face is really oily. This sucks like all the moisture out of my face. So if you have oily skin, this is great for you. Like, and I just, a little goes a long way. I've had this for like the past 7 months. I just put some on my hand like so, and I just go in with it, especially on my T-zone, and I rub it like outwards. I start inwards and go outward. I love this down, girl. Like, it's kind of pricey, but if you want like a cheaper alternative, NYX has the pore filler. I don't really have that right now, but it looks something like this, except it's not like sunscreen. It's white, and I've used it in many of my shorts if you want to see. Normally I would put it right here, but I have a pimple right here, which is crazy because I like barely ever get acne. But I think it's because I've been putting my jacket on my face, but that's because it's cold. It's been like, right now it's snowing outside. It's like negative something degrees. So what the hell do you expect me to do? But yeah, guys, I'm not gonna put it there for that reason, but I'm gonna put it around. So you just want to make sure your face is like super duper matte, like really mattified down. See? I don't know if you guys like can see the difference, but when I started this video, I had a whole bunch of oil on my face, and now it's already looking more matte than before. Just to make sure my face is like super duper matte before I start anything, I also go in with the Fit Me setting powder. This is the shade 35, and I just put that on my face very lightly, because you know, cream products go on first and powder products go on last. Cream, then powder. This also do not mix silicone with water-based products. If you have a whole bunch of like, if you're, for example, this is a powder, no, this is a water-based primer. Whenever I put it on my hand, if you guys could see, it's very liquid. You have to like kind of shake it up before you use it. Very liquid. A silicone-based primer, for example, would be the NYX pore filler. You would not, under no circumstances, would you put this on your face and then go in with the NYX pore filler. It's just gonna look stupid, and it's gonna create a not so good base for the rest of your makeup. So do not, under any circumstances, mix your silicone and water-based products if you want like the smoothest beat possible. But I do put powder before I put any of my other makeup, just because it helps like maintain my moisture. Like, it helps not maintain my moisture, it helps minimize my oil, so my makeup does not just become blocky and everything. Like, so my makeup lasts longer essentially. So I put that under my eyes and on my T-zone very lightly. I still have like some shine under my eyes, like on my eyelids, but I don't really care because that kind of looks cute. I don't really care to like blur or like mattify it there. You guys, I love matte makeup. Whenever I see baddies with matte makeup, I'm like, oh, you look so good. But whatever makeup I do usually ends up dewy because my skin is just so oily. I take all these precautions because of how oily my skin is naturally. And yeah, you can still apply some of these techniques to you having dry skin, except, you know, switch out the products for products that are dry skin friendly. Like, for example, a really good primer for dry skin would be the e.l.f. Hydro Grip primer, because it's like water based and it's more like dewy. That I tried it, but like my skin is already so oily, so it made my face like very oily. Okay, there we go. I have a very matte base, even more matte than before. You can go in with a little bit of setting spray. I do, just to make sure my powder product, when I put my like liquid products on, it's not too disjointed, and just to be safe, like in case you accidentally put too much powder, when you set it before, you're gonna be back in good standing. Here I have the Revolution Super Fix setting spray, and I'm just gonna spray that, a little bit of that, very lightly, girl. Like, that was like what, 2 sprints? Not too much. I don't need too much. Even if I put too much powder, my oily skin is gonna break right through it. Anyways, I like to do my brows, and for my brows I use the e.l.f. Lock On Liner Brow Cream. This is a dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Cream. If y'all know anything about 2016 or like old OG makeup, they love this down. They love the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Cream, but that's really expensive. That's really expensive, and I'm a college student. This works just fine, and I've been using it for like a while now. I use an angled brush, and I just dip it in and I draw my like eyebrows. I like to do very thin eyebrows. I start by drawing a line like directly through my eyebrows with this. It's kind of like in the center of both my brows, and I just make sure it's darker. I go based off that line and I fill it in, and I make sure my brows are darker. And this process is very messy, for me, I don't care. I don't care at this process because I'm gonna carve out my brows anyway. So yeah, just fill your brows in like such. Why does this one look so much better? This one has an arch, that's why, and this one's like more straight. So we're gonna try to create an arch on this. I like to take a Q-tip and sometimes I clean my brows a little bit before I carve them out. You guys, brows actually make or break the face. Like, my makeup changed so much whenever I just changed the shape of my brows. Like, I used to try to catfish my way into doing thick brows because so many people do thick brows, but I'm just a thin brow girly girl. Like, thin brows are what works for me, and you know what, I've just decided to accept it. And thin brows are coming back. Like, everyone's talking about some be evil, thin out your brows, and I think it's so real. Thin out your brows. Like, I think almost everyone looks better with thin brows. Okay, that looks good enough. They don't look like twins, but they don't need to be. Anyways, I hope you guys can't hear all the ruckus. They're cleaning out my like dorm hallway thingy. Get you an angled brush like this. You could tell mine's been loved. Get you an angled brush and a lighter concealer. Which one do I want to use today? I use the e.l.f. Camo Cream, and sometimes I use my Too Faced concealer. It depends on how I feel. Winter, I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Camo Cream. I think it matches my winter shade better. Well, it doesn't match my shade. It's still lighter than me. But I don't know, like, it looks better on my brows. But whenever I get, like, darker and it's summer, I just like to use this one. Because this is normally, like, a darker shade than what I am. But it just looks fine and it blends into my skin tone whenever I use it in the summer or, like, fall. So, carve out your brows. Now you have to, like, you need intense focus. Like, with thick brows, maybe you could brush them up and like finesse your way, okay? With thin brows, you need intense focus. Like, your brows need to look at least like they're related. Like, you can't play. You actually can't play. So I'm about to like deep concentration. I start under and then I go over. I'm done with the under part. Now I'm gonna go over with this. It's closer to my shade. I don't really go in with like a lighter concealer up top because it looks weird. It's actually gonna make your makeup look flashbacky and not so good. Okay. Now I like this one better. Like, it's weird. It's weird, it goes back and forth. I'm just gonna try to make them like as even as I can now. I'm gonna go in with this spoolie just to carve my brows out and make sure they match. Well, not carve them out, like fluff them out. Make sure they match. The thing with like fluffing them out is that it like gets messy at the bottom, and I need my bottom to look like clean cut. I need it to look like insanely clean cut. Like, I could tell you carved out your brows. Guys, and don't be shy with product. Like, I'm covering all my little hairs because I have like thin eyebrows, like I said, but sometimes the hairs want to peek out, and the hairs are gonna peek out if you don't use like a lot of product. But when you use like enough product, it gives that look that we want. How lovely. How lovely. Oh, guys, I'm so proud. This took me like 21 minutes to do. My brows take the longest out of the entire like makeup process. Y'all will find out. I just blend now, blend above, blend under, and for the longest time I did not know how people like blend after they carve their brows. I'm like, how do you blend without going over it and just ruining all the work you just did? This brush I love. It's like, the top is like rectangular and it has this round bottom, and I just love it. I use this for my concealer and this to blend out my brows. Awesome. It's like perfect fit, you know, just goes under and then goes above. So easy, so fun, so perfect. I just love it. Ooh, I love this. I kind of want like more of a white kind of thing under my eyebrows at the arch. So I'm just gonna go in with my lighter concealer and add that. There we go. I love the way it looks. You can barely see it, but still you can see it. I'm never like, my goal with my makeup is never to just look natural, like no makeup. If I'm doing no makeup, I'll tell you, and it will probably end up looking like a full glam. Like I want people to know I'm wearing makeup. So next thing I go in with is my color corrector, and I use the LA Colors Pro Conceal. This is from the beauty supply store. It's very affordable and it works really good. As you could tell, I love this product. I think there's barely anything left. I'm gonna have to buy some more like soon, but tried and true, I love her down. I just go down on my like mustache 5 o'clock shadow thing, and that's really the only place I like color correct, and my chin as well, just this area. I let it sit right there for like a few minutes, like not really that long. My concealer on the other hand, I let it sit for a long time, and I'm gonna be using the Too Faced. Can you guys tell? Love. Anyways, this is a bit on the pricier side, but I promise you guys it's worth it. I feel like my makeup just looks so much better whenever I started using this product. I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Toffee. I use that for my under eyes. It's a lighter shade than my actual, but it looks good. I think this is like my winter shade. It's a little bit lighter than my winter shade, so like overall it works though. I don't know, it's a little bit lighter than my winter shade, but overall it looks good on me. Put that on my forehead as well. So I'm gonna put that there, put that there. I put some on my inner corner and some on the outskirts as well, but for the outskirts I'm gonna use this shade because this is more like, this is closer to my exact shade. And yeah, I kind of just want like a bright under eye, not like a bright ashy face, period. See, that kind of like blends pretty well. I feel like this is my exact shade, but well, it's a little bit darker than my actual shade because whenever I put it over my entire face, it doesn't like match my neck, but it's pretty good still. For the longest time, I felt like this was like my exact shade. This is Sable from, you know, Too Faced, except like until I gave it to my mom. I was like, we're doing our makeup together. I know, so cute. We're doing our makeup together, and I gave like my mom, and she used it, and she was like, oh, this is like my exact shade match. And my mom's like a shade darker than me, like we could use the same makeup and it's fine. But yeah, I was like, oh, maybe it's a bit darker than me. I'm also gonna go in with this light concealer because I just want like a bright under eye. Like I want a bright under eye today. Not too much though, not too much though, because before, girl, I used to like go crazy on it and my entire face would just look ashy, like just terrible and ashy. I'm also gonna go in with this darker shade on my forehead just because, you know, I want things to be even. And yeah, we're gonna contour as well. LA Girls Pro Conceal, it's my contour, beauty supply store, super affordable, you know. You could get, oh yeah, these are from Sephora. This brush, a brand sent it to me like for a gifted collab. You could get this at like Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Elf. And yeah, I think that's all I use. Oh yeah, Walmart. I think we're good. So yeah, I'm gonna be using the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade, I don't know if it has a shade on here. I don't think it does, but this is the darkest shade they have. I literally just go to the beauty supply store and I get the darkest shade because it's so hard to like find bronzers or contours as a dark skinned girl, because most of the time it's like the darkest shade is my foundation. Like the darkest shade they offer is my foundation shade, or even concealer. So like, you know, bronzing or everything is a lot harder. That's why I started like looking into reverse doing it, because instead of like darkening, why don't you just make like the center points of your face lighter so it gives the bronze effect, you know? Like, and I made a video about it and it went like triple platinum. I made a video and it went triple platinum on TikTok, and I was like, reverse contouring, guys, ever heard of it? It's pretty sick. And a whole bunch of people were hating. They were just like, oh, isn't that just called concealing? No, you just don't know your shade. No, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, bro, I'm onto something here. Like, the dark-skinned girlies are gonna understand. And if they don't understand, they're gonna be like so happy I put them on. I promise you, I'm onto something. Everyone was hating, but I stood strong. I stood alone. Anyways, I put these on the high points of my cheekbones. Put them like nose contour. Yeah, something like that. I don't really connect them and make it like traditionally the way you would see it, because it looks not so good whenever you blend it out. It just looks like I could see your lines of demarcation, but no, you're supposed to look airbrushed and flawless and filter like. And then I'm gonna put on my forehead as well. There we go. I like putting these little like dots on my face for most products, because it's like whenever you blend them out, you can really only tell where the product was placed, you know, like you don't really see lines, or oh, I could tell you put your concealer here. Oh my god, no, my light's about to die. Why? You could barely see that, but still. I replaced my light. Like, genuinely, you don't need it to give, I could tell you put your concealer here, I could tell you put your bronzer right here. Like, you don't need it to give that. It needs to look homogeneous, to look like one. Like, oh, you look like you're wearing VQD. You're wearing the Instagram filter VQD in real life. That's what we're trying to give. I also put a lighter concealer on my nose, in the middle of my nose contour, just to make sure, you know, just to be safe and make sure it shows up, because sometimes whenever you blend it, it just looks like one, and I hate that about nose contour. Like, I still haven't perfected my nose contour, but like I'm getting pretty good at it. But like, yeah, this is how we're looking. I think the problem with most people's makeup is that they blend it too fast. So I'm gonna let my makeup sit for like a good minute. Like, what's the time right now? 2:01 p.m. I'm gonna let my makeup sit for like 15 minutes. Like, I'm not blending this until 2:20 or 2:16. Like, it's gonna sit and absorb and, you know, stay on my face. And you don't like do this with like products that kind of have oil in them, or else you're gonna like let it dry for too long and then it's not gonna move, and then your makeup, like, you have to be, this is like a method that you can't just go on a whim and do. You have to like try different products, try different times, do 5 minutes and do 10, you know, test it out. I use the products I just listed, and I'm gonna let them sit on my face for 15 minutes, and I'm gonna blend, and it's gonna look good. Saved you guys a lot of trial and error and money and time. And, you know, not everyone is like a makeup fanatic. Not everyone has the time to be testing how long they need to let their makeup sit. As well as, you could speed up the process with a fan. Buy you a little cute pocket fan like this. I got this literally at a career fair. They were like, spin the wheel and win something, and I spun the wheel and I won this fan. It has my school's name on it, Bay State. But yeah, you could also just dry your face out, and this is gonna take like maybe 5 minutes, not as long. But I'm not gonna do that. Like, I have nowhere to go today. I think I'm just gonna let the 15 minutes pass, you know, why not? But you don't need to do that for your color corrector. You genuinely don't need to do that for your color corrector. I've had this on for longer than I would even normally. I would have blended it out by now. But yeah, I'm just gonna blend it out right now and put my concealer down here. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna go in with the Too Faced Born This Way concealer and put it here. Oh, I literally hate that I'm putting like makeup over a pimple, because normally I would either wear like a pimple patch that matches my skin tone and then put it over that, or I would just not wear makeup. I hate it's so icky to me. I don't know. I feel like whenever my skin starts breaking out, I just need to take like a break from makeup and just let my skin breathe for 2 seconds, and then I'm right back. But like, no. But it's fine. I'll do it for the video. Anyways, I put my makeup right here, but normally I would put it like in the center. But I'm still gonna like blend it over and everything. Yeah. So now you just kind of let your makeup sit. And in the meantime, I'm gonna do my eyelids. Normally I have an eyeshadow palette, but I'm letting my friend borrow that right now. So I have these Juvia's Place bronzer and the blush, and I'm gonna use these on my eyelids as eyeshadow. They work pretty fine for me. So first I'm gonna go in with the bronzer. I have this in the shade Deep Dark. Stunning. Get a little round tip brush, round tip, and I just go into both shades and I put that on my eyelids like such. Since it's a powder based product, it conceals like the shine on my eyelids. Like, I'm gonna do one eye and let you guys see the difference. See? So just go in with your powder, your bronzer, your brown eyeshadow, whatever. And I do the same on the other eye. If I were in a hurry, had somewhere to go, places to be, I would usually put my lashes on. But that's so tricky because whenever you put your lashes on, you can't really blink. Because if you blink and your lashes are long enough, they're going to get into your concealer. And now your lashes are whatever skin color you are, you know, and not black anymore. So that's just very, you have to be strategic, you know. It's very technical. You have to be strategic with it. I'm not in the mood to do that. So I'm just going to like let my concealer sit right now. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys, while you wait, you have to set. Oh, holy moly, dude. Set your makeup. You're gonna set like 3 times throughout this entire process. This is what, number 2, and number 3 is gonna be like at the end. You guys, I'm like addicted to TikTok. Okay, it is 2:17. I feel the need to just like make my face extra dry. So it's 2:22. I've let my makeup sit for an insanely long amount of time, and now I'm gonna like blend it out using this side of the brush first, and I also go in with this side every once, like just to connect it, like what. And then when I blend like the center, when I blend this bright under eye corner, I'm gonna try to keep it like just in one spot. I'm gonna move it to my like eyelids because it kind of contributes to my nose contour, but overall I'm gonna try to like keep it at the center of my face because I don't want my entire face looking ashy. I just want like a bright under eye. When I say bright under eye, I mean bright under eye. Like this is not gonna accidentally be just a bright face period. Like no, bright under eye is bright under eye. But yeah, I just use this and I keep going in and I'm just blending it out, blending stuff out as need be. Ugh, look how disgusting. It looks so good. Now I move on to the other side and I do the same thing pretty much. Just blending and blending. You guys, I don't know what's happening with TikTok. I don't know if it's my internet or whatever, but I've been posting videos and they just get 0 views. Like, and whenever I go on my other account to see like, are my videos even being posted? They're literally not. Like, they don't show up on my account at all. So I don't know what that's about. Fix it. Fix it, please and thank you. I've also been seeing a lot of people talk about like deleting their TikTok accounts and how hard it is, like how you have to do it on like a computer. I don't know why people are well, I think it's the whole shift of analog bags and, you know, disconnected, and being offline is the new luxury, which I talked about in my how to be chic video. Being offline, being able to be disconnected is truly chic. It's truly chic. And now everyone's waking up and they're like, being offline is the new luxury and I'm gonna make an analog bag. And I'm like, I've been saying that. Have I don't want to be like, oh, I'm ahead, but I am ahead and I have been saying that. Like, what? I have. Even with the 2016 thing, I made a video recreating 2016 makeup and I was like, oh, to be 16 in 2016. Like, I've always been jealous of people who are born in the year 2000 because I'm like, the new millennium started with you. Every year, whenever it's like 2027, you're turning 27. 2026, you're turning 26. You're so lucky. Like, I don't know, I've just always been so jealous of them because I'm like, ugh, I was 8 years too late, or I could have been like part of that crew. But anyways, I made this video in 2024, like summer of 2024. I was like, I just missed 2016. Like, I was so nostalgic about 2016, and I didn't even know people were gonna do, oh, 2026 is the new 2016. That was just how I felt. Like, that was genuinely just me yearning for a time, you know, a time I wish, an era I wish I got to experience, especially with how into makeup I am. I feel like most girls who are into makeup, you know, where on 2016 YouTube, like, I don't know, most girls at least my age, they were little girls watching James Charles and Jeffree Star and RuPaul and Patrick Ta, and like, you know, we were on YouTube. We're in the golden age of YouTube. So if you love makeup, you look back to that time. You know, I was watching Verena wear like contact lenses and different intricate eyeshadow looks to high school. Like, you know, that's makeup. That's usually what got like people into makeup. I know it's so much different these days because like clean girl aesthetic and everything, but OG girls who do makeup and it looks insane now, they were on 2016 YouTube. You know, they were watching the beauty gurus because they ran the internet at the time. And I just feel like me making that video of, oh, trying to recreate 2016 makeup, literally woke up one random day. This was summer of my 11th grade year going into senior year. Literally woke up one random day and I was like, I think I'm gonna like, that's like a cool YouTube video idea. Like, I'm just gonna do that. Like, and it's gonna be fun and it's gonna be cute. Like, it wasn't even, you know how you think of some videos and you're like, oh, this is trending right now, so I should make a video and people are gonna watch it. It wasn't even one of those. Like, it was just like, and it did not do that good. Well, yeah, it did good. It did do good, but like, it was like, okay, like, it was just like something like I just wanted to do and I did. Like, that was that. And now it's like trending and everyone's talking about some 2016 this, 2016 that. Oh, now y'all wanna, 2026 is the new 2016, huh? Oh, okay. I'm not mad at it though. I'm not mad at it. I'm kind of glad everyone is like, I'm not the only one that's yearning for that time period, you know? There have been 2016 themed parties that people have thrown and I'm like, guys, wait, that's cute. But if you're gonna throw a 2016 party, I would love you to commit to the bit. Like, let it actually be like a house party and people are not on their phones and they're playing Fetty Wap and, you know, people are just having fun. But yeah, guys, blend like your life depends on it. Blend, 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 blend. And when you think you're done blending, blend some more. Like, people don't need to see where you put your concealer. They don't need to be able to see where you, like, put anything. It just needs to, like, you need to confuse people. If the church finds out we could shape shift. Have y'all seen that sound? Where it's like, if men find out we could shape shift, they are going to tell the church. No? Yeah? I hope so. That was super popular. But yeah, we're shape shifting, guys. That's what we're doing. So I'm just gonna blend this upwards and keep it at the center as well because it's also like light and bright. Brushes are just like so good. Like, I just love a brush for blending. Like, I really do love a good brush. I do. Like, they just look so smooth. They make your makeup look like airbrush. Get it, brush? Look at my cute cup. You guys saw this in the last video. I'm not a Starbucks warrior in any way, shape, or form, guys. I got that as a gift. I just put some of the excess on my chin because it's like, that's not really like an important place where you need to put foundation or anything. You know, my makeup is really very minimal. Like, I think whenever people see my makeup because of how it looks, they think I'm wearing like a whole bunch of foundation and a full face. But it's really not all that. It's more technique than anything. It's more technique than product. It's more technique than anything, really. Technique and like strategizing. Well, that's technique. You have to be strategic about where you put every single product, and you don't really need to put that much if you know what the hell you're doing, bro. I don't put on foundation because I feel like it looks like cakey for me, and I just haven't found one that's like good for my oily skin. That does not cost 2 kidneys. Guys, my cheeks are bare. Crazy statement. But yeah, right here is bare. I have like no makeup at all. And we're going to fix that. I use my e.l.f. skin tint and I just put some there just to make sure it doesn't look like, so it looks like homogeneous, you know? So yeah, this is like the shade 8, shade H, 8. Oh, this is shade Rich in number 8. Yeah, exact shade match. And like we've been blending almost everything else, we are going to blend this with a brush. This time I'm going to be using this big round Bobbi Brown brush and just going in like this. I see Monet do this a lot in her videos and I just tried it out one day. I don't really see a difference in the way it goes on, but I just kind of, I don't know, I like the technique. It's fun. I love whenever people make like their makeup fun and they're more whimsical than me. Like, I remember talking to this girl and she was like, yeah, whenever I'm doing my makeup, I draw like little hearts like with my placement. Like if she was putting her concealer in under her eyes, she'll draw like a heart, or on her forehead, and just make different shapes. And I'm like, I have never really thought of that, you know? That's so whimsical and cute, but like I've just never thought of it, you know? I just thought of it like, oh, you have to put it in a dot, but you really don't have to, you know? People are living whimsical ass lives. Like, you could always be more whimsical. You could always be more fairy-like and romanticize your life a little bit more. And it's just so beautiful. Like, I'm learning that with time. Now to blend out this contour, I'm gonna use different brushes, guys. How many brushes have I used? This is from an evil website. Anyways, I'm gonna use another round brush and blend out my contour. Oop, bring it upwards into my forehead. Why is this clip not clipping anything? Like, hello? Ah, no. Okay, it keeps my hair in place, but like it's supposed to like be clipping a lot more than it is. Okay, there we go. That should be good. Okay, yeah, that's good. But yeah, just blend upwards in kind of like a dotted motion instead of just lightly pat or aggressively pat, whatever one suits you. Some days I'm like aggressively patting, and then other days I'm lightly patting. It's truly whatever. And I'm gonna do the same for my forehead. Oop. With contour, it's a lot harder like to get the lines off to make sure. I don't know, you guys can't really see it on camera, but I could see it in person. Whenever you draw like lines like that, it's kind of harder to like really make sure you can't see the demarcation or anything. Okay, there we go. And now for the center. I love this part. I don't know why it's so satisfying to me. Truly so satisfying. I love it. I forgot to contour my chin. So I'm gonna do that now. I just kind of put some right there. And I'm just gonna blend it out pretty fast. Should I? Yeah, because it doesn't really matter. That's not a place I'm super keen about or anything, so it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna blend it out. Oop, where's my brush? No! Oh my god, guys. I'm trying to do something. Like, hello. I saw Uche Notori do this, where she puts like a shadow of the contour under her lip, and it makes her lips like appear bigger, and I've just been doing it ever since. Sometimes I forget, but whenever I like remember, I make sure I do it, like right now. Oop, and now I just blend that out. I'm gonna use my round brush. I try to keep like different brushes for different things. Like for my lighter concealer, I've been using this brush, and then for my contour, I've been using this brush, as you guys have seen, so my products don't really so I don't accidentally pick up like a brush with light foundation or light concealer whenever I'm trying to like blend things together, you know, so you don't mix stuff and it gets messy and then it just looks stupid. You know, try to be organized with your brushes, know which brush goes for what and everything. Now I'm gonna add blush. I like to use this e.l.f. orange blush as well as the Pixie stick blush. I like the sunset look that they both give me, especially the Pixie one. Like, I've had this blush for 2 years now, I think. Yeah, like 2 years, and it's still not done, and I don't think I'm close to being done. Guys, I'm kind of close to being done. But yeah, I've had it for 2 years. We've had a good run together. But yeah, I just put that where I put my contour. Blush is low-key like a second contour to me. I'm not even gonna lie. Blush is like contour part 2 for your girl. So I just put that there. Blend it into my eyelid as well. I would put some on my nose, but I still have my nose contour on there. I let my nose contour sit for the longest because whenever I blend it out, I feel like it looks like I did nothing. So the longer I let it sit, the more it shows up. I'm almost out of this. But yeah, this is a blush placement. And I use this pink. Oh, no. There's no such thing as too much blush in my world. In my world, there's no such thing as too much blush. Like, I don't care. And then a lot of blush doesn't stay on for that long, so I just put as much as I want. It's gonna be gone in a few minutes anyway, you know. But I like the way blush looks, so whenever you put a lot, they could like, it doesn't leave as fast, you know, like it stays for longer. Yeah, I blended a little bit into my eyelid, a little bit into my forehead, and a little bit under my eyes, just so it looks like one homogeneous painting. You kind of treat your face like it's like an oil painting. Oh, I love blush, bro. Oh, my hair. Okay, here we go. Now I'm gonna be going in with my setting powder, which is my kind of like powder foundation. I use the Fit Me in the color Toffee Caramel. This is like a little bit lighter than me, but it kind of works with the bright under eye thing I'm going with. Whatever shade you use for your bright under eye, you should kind of match that with your setting powder thing, because that's mainly where I'm gonna be putting it. It came with this ugly puff thing, but I replaced it with this like cute heart pink, like heart-shaped pink powder puff, and I just put it in here. Isn't it so cute? Yeah, but I basically just take some and I put it mainly in the T-zone, like center of my face, where I put the brighter concealer. Not too much, girl. You don't want it to be cakey. Just like enough for it to look kind of like just more matte and airbrush. I'm gonna put some on my forehead as well because my forehead is radiating of oil. Gee. Like, wow. Yup. We're looking good. We're looking good. Now we're gonna bake my arguably favorite part of makeup. I use the Huda Beauty Easy Bake in the shade Cinnamon Bun. I love this. I love this powder more than anything. I love this powder more than any other one I've tried. It's quite pricey, but it's worth every cent. You will forever be loved in this household. But, you know, the powder, whatever powder you buy means nothing if you don't know how to use it. So, I get a, where the hell is it? Powder press brush thing like this right here. I'm gonna get like another one because I kind of don't want to. Yeah, I'll use this one. I get like this, dab it in here. Sharp cut for my nose. Like I'm gonna drag it across my nose pretty sharply so I can have like that sharp cut. And then the rest I kind of put it on my hand first because I believe the way the powder touches your face is usually the way it's gonna stay. So I put it on the back of my hand so it's like more smooth, and then I go in with it on my face, under eyes specifically, and I just do. And you could already see my face coming more like matte. I do that for the other side as well. I'm also gonna like put it right here so I can have that like sharp line, that sharp harsh line where you could see. Whoa. Ooh, ah. But yeah, I use that powder strictly for my under eye. And then I use the Fit Me, because the Fit Me is like a pretty good dupe for this as well. It's a cheaper, more affordable version. Fit Me powder I used at the start of this video for my cheekbones. You could be like a little bit more like loose with, you know, like I don't dab it on my hand as much. I do like one dab on my hand and then I put it on my. Ooh, I love baking, guys. It's like one of my favorite parts of makeup. Goodness, I almost knocked down this powder. That would have been so bad. Like, let me hurry up and close this before I jinx it. And I just put some like excess on my forehead to mattify it some more, boost the shine, you know. What the hell is going on next door? Like, can y'all hear all that? I'm so irritated. Last night, guys, I hate living in a dorm because last night, why were they laughing until like 3 a.m. above me? I live on like the second floor. The guys above me were like being so loud. I heard their entire conversation and they just kept laughing, and I was like, it's 3 a.m. on a Sunday night. Like, we have school tomorrow. What's happening? Well, school was canceled because of the snow. Like, ended up being canceled, but like what's happening, what's going on? Or whenever people are in the lobby laughing like loud, I'm like, bro, go watch TV and laugh in your room. How about that? Like, I actually cannot live on campus next year or else I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose it. But yeah, guys, while we wait for the bake to get done, do you see? You can't even tell I had that pimple on my thing. Well, you can still tell a little bit, but like barely. Unless you're like so close to me, like gone. While we wait for my face to bake, I'm gonna do my eyes. Recently, I've been loving lash clusters. I tried this set out recently and I just love it so much. I tried it out in my glow up video and I think I'm gonna renew this in the same lash map I did last time because I just liked it, and it saves me so much time in the morning. You guys don't even know, it saves me so much time before I go to my lectures and everything. So yeah, but before lash clusters, I'm gonna do eyeliner. I use the e.l.f. black liquid liner. If you're a beginner, do not start with liquid liner. It's actually the hardest one to master. It's what I started with, so that's why I'm good now. And also, I've been doing makeup for like ages. If you're a beginner, start with like this, like an eyeliner pencil. Or what other methods are there? Start with an eyeliner pencil. Liquid liner is for if you know what you're doing, you know, or if you want that pigment. That's why I don't use an eyeliner pencil. It's not like I like making my life difficult. Liquid liner is just like, it gives me pigment like no other, concentration like no other. So I just line my eyes. I want to try tight lining, but yeah, I just line my eyes. You guys want to see that? Julie's so cute. There we go. My eyeliner wing is not as thick as it used to be. If you guys have been here for a while, you guys know I used to do a super thick wing eyeliner, and I kind of like that sometimes, but I think this just gives me like a sharper look, and it still achieves the like alternative vibe I am always striving to give. They're not twins, but they don't need to be. Like, I think a lot of people just think things need to be perfect for them to look good. I promise you they don't. Like, most people wouldn't even notice, especially after I put my lashes on. Girl, no one cares. I know when I first started doing makeup, I would be like freaking out over them not looking the exact same, and I would be spending like hours trying to make them look identical, and then simultaneously ruin the entire look because I'm just moving and rearranging and readjusting so many things. But it's genuinely never that serious. Like, genuinely, it's not that deep. I want to try tight lining. Normally I would just take like a yeah, right. I can't even try tight lining because I don't have a black pencil eyeliner thing. This is dark brown. Anyways, I'm just gonna do what I usually do. Get an angled blush. What's happening? Genuinely, what's happening next door? And can it stop? Like, whatever is happening, please put a halt to it. I'm gonna take our trusty dusty eyeliner and put it in my waterline. This would be much easier if I just had a black eyeliner pencil, and then you could just like, so if you are buying makeup or this is influencing you to go get makeup, go get a black eyeliner pencil. It could help you with so many things. You could do your eyebrows with that, you could do your lips with that, you could do anything with that. There's nothing you can't do with that actually. But if you have eyeliner, you're gonna need that liquid eyeliner and an angled brush. You could do anything with these two as well. Eyes are watering a little bit of a lot, but this looked disgustingly good anyway. I just use a Q-tip to get like the water out. Okay, see guys, like I think it just gives you a more like sultry, like cute look. I don't know, I like it better than my thick eyeliner, and I never thought I would say that. High school me would be so shocked. But I saw my sister, I did my makeup with my sister once, and I saw her do this. Like, hers is way less. Like, her makeup gives very much sun cutesy, yeah, nothing like, yeah. And her eyeliner, she just does it with like her fingers, and I was like, I wonder if I could do that. And that's how I came up with this, because I was like, fingers, doing your eyeliner just like that with your fingers is a little bit not enough for me, but I like how sharp her eyeliner looks, so I kind of came up with this from that. You just have to like watch and take things from different people, guys. Like, you just have to live. You can't just sit and even after you watch this video, you can't just like sit and know what you need to know about makeup. You have to like just live, you know, just take stuff here and there, and yeah. That's pretty much it. Anyways, let's get into my lashes now. I'm gonna be using these. They're from Janaea. These lash clusters, we're gonna go 18, 18, 16, 16. Should I go 18, 16, 16, or 18? I don't know. Let me see. What did I do last? So we're going to go 118 in 16, 16, 14, 14, 10. Okay. I'm going to do that and be back. My lashes are done. My lashes are done. Again, they're not really twins, but it's okay. Now I'm going to do my lip combo, and we're almost done. Usually I would use the AF94 dark brown lip liner, but I haven't been able to like repurchase it recently. Like, I went to Walmart and they were sold out. I've gone to Walmart like twice and it hasn't been there, so I don't know what to do. Where the hell is my purse, my makeup? So I don't really know what to do. I've just been using my brown elf lip liner. 2026 is the year of underconsumption. Anyways, angled brush, different angled brush, but angled brush nonetheless, and just, you know, just go in. I found eyeliner as liquid eyeliner as lip liner just lasts so much longer for me. My light just died. Oh my god. Hope you guys could still see. Why does it low-key look better like this? I don't know. But anyways, I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Lifter gloss. This is a dupe for like the Fenty glosses, and this is really good. They don't have as good of a smell like the Fenty glosses. I love that they smell like chocolate. These really smell like nothing, which, you know, it's fine. They work just as well in my opinion. This is in the shade Toast 029. I think now I should be good to blend out my nose contour. I'm gonna use a round end brush and just have at it. Okay, it's looking defined. It's looking defined. You guys might have been looking at me like, why is she leaving it on for so long? Like, it's just not necessary. But it's looking like all of it was worth it. Looking necessary to me. There we go. I like it. It's looking good. It's fine if you have marks of demarcation on your nose for your nose contour, because it's like, it's nose contour, you know? So like, marks there are fine. I'm gonna put some fake moles because I like the look of that. Should I turn this into a fake mole? I might. Should I? It's like an odd placement for a mole though. I will. Wait, it's actually not half as bad. I'll turn this into a mole. So yeah, any pimples I have, I just turn into fake moles. This is like an actual, like, under this isn't even a pimple. Like, I have an actual black dot under this on my face. Yeah, and I just like, it gets covered up with my makeup and I just put it back. But these, not real moles. I'm gonna use this to darken my brows a little bit. You could do literally anything with liquid eyeliner and an angled brush. I tell y'all, whenever I tell y'all think I'm playing. Like, honestly, if I were starting my makeup journey again and they were like, what, you can only buy 2 products, I'd buy an angled brush and liquid eyeliner. You could do anything with that. Well, not anything, but like, you could do a lot. You could change your entire face with that. Okay, now we could blend out our bake. I just kind of like wipe it off. I also like to go in with more blush. Yeah, I know. More blush. I go in with the Juvia's Place powder blush. This is my all-time favorite powder blush. This is in volume 3, which I'm pretty sure is like the darkest, deepest, most pigment. Well, I think they're all pigmented. I think all of Juvia's Place's blushes are pigmented, but this is like the darkest shade of pink, I guess. Going with my blush brush, and I thank God for Esther, bro. She really changed how people looked at blush blindness. I feel like the girlies who used to wear a lot of blush used to be looked at like, oh, you're tweaking, like it doesn't look good. But Painted by Esther, her makeup technique, she just came and she like blew it out of the water. Like, now wearing a lot of blush is like chic and cute and you know what you're doing, like, you know, ball. Put some on my chin, because why not? I live, I love. Now I'm gonna put some highlight. This is the Fenty Beauty highlight in the shade How Many Carats. This is number 1. I love this highlight. I got it for my prom makeup, and I just like love it. I've been using it a lot actually. Like, I still have a long way to go, but I've been using it quite some. I'll just use this brush to apply it on my nose and like my eyebrow arch. I feel like because it's like dark, you can't really see it, but in real life, it looks like really glittery and cute. Should I go replace my light? I low-key don't want to. Low-key, I want like an inner corner, like a sharp inner corner slay. Okay, now we set one last time, and I think we're pretty much done. Yeah, I think this is pretty much done. Almost out of this, bro. I also go in with my one size. Like, I'm gonna do this, wait for it to dry, and then go in with my one size setting spray if I want to lock this in. If I'm going on a night out, or I need my makeup to just stay 25 hours, 26 hours, on till dawn. Your makeup's gonna be on till dawn. Dawn the next day. Promise you that. Promise you that. Try this. If it doesn't stay, come back and, you know, yell at me. I don't know. This is the truth. I'm not gonna use it right now though, because like I'm not going anywhere. I'm literally just doing this makeup look to show you guys, teach you guys what I know, the tips and tricks I've gathered. And yeah, like I'm literally, this is such a benevolent act of me. I'm doing this strictly so you guys know ball. So you guys know what I know. I'm not going anywhere at all. Like, I'm literally maybe gonna take some pictures and then go to bed. Like, it's 3:45. I don't know when we started this, but I think it's been like 3 hours. This is not like makeup I would do on a normal day. Okay, I'm done with that. I feel like that's annoying. This is not makeup I would do like on a normal day to go to my lectures or to go grocery shopping, but I would do this makeup maybe if I have time, when I'm getting ready and there's no time limit, because like right now, like, because I don't even have class tomorrow. All my classes were canceled, every single one of them, because snow, you know. But yeah, guys, I'm doing this strictly so you guys know ball. So if you learn anything, please like, comment, subscribe, you know, or just you know, comment, like let me know you learned something. And that's just, but I'm gonna let this dry and take these out of my hair and we'll be done. And yeah, super too sexy for somebody. Can't forget the legs, you must do Pilates. The way my password for my phone is still 14 because that's when I got my first iPhone, but now I'm like 17. That's what, 15, 16, 17, 3 years ago. And it's about to be 18 because I turned 18. I'm excited though. I'm happy for it. I need to clean my face first. Ooh, put this right back. There we go. All right, guys. So basically this is it. This is the final product. I hope you guys learned a thing or two or three or four. Like, I hope you guys learned something. If you did, give it a like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I feel so cute. I feel so cute. All this just to go lay in my bed. Like, wow. This is Rosee signing out. Bye.